Hey baddies, welcome to Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing a pick a card all about what makes you unique. And I am so glad you guys are here today, and I hope you're doing well. And today I'm doing a pick a card all about what makes you unique. So this should be a fun and insightful reading. I'm actually doing a voiceover today because there is static in this video and I did not want to trash it. So I'm advising you to use your captions as you view this video because sometimes the static is pretty intense. I don't know where the static is coming from. I don't know why it's there, but there you go. Mercury retrograde, y'all. It got me. I don't know. So as you see before you, there are 3 stacks of cards. There's also 3 cards. These are going to be your psychic linking objects. Now, I will insert a video for those of you guys who need more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one group, there may be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey Group 1, all of you that selected the Knight of Pentacles, this is going to be your reading all about what makes you so unique. Okay, so keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, okay, so let's get into your reading and let's see what came out for you. We have Change, Werewolf. Okay. We have Discipline. Lots of powerful energy just to start off with here. Okay, we have Parsley, Death. Whoa! Woo! This is intense. This is super intense. Okay, we have Witch Hazel, Sensitivity. Oh, okay. We have, let's do these cards. We have Nightmare, 17, In the Dark of Night. Whoa! I want to put that there for some reason. Okay, we have Summer, the Highest Height. Put that there. Let's see, we have Cracked Crystal, Time to Heal Yourself. Okay. We have Suck It Up, Princess. Accept your karma. We have Shunned Shaman. Become self-aware. Okay, and then we have this word I can never say, and people have told me how to say it, and I still can't say it. So, internal pressure to know everything. Scrutinizing, superficial understanding. Distracted easily, pretends to know more. Persona, does what society expects them to do. Facade, personal persona can limit growth. Excessively concerned with people's opinions. Orphan, doesn't care if people like them. Thriver, fierce protector of the vulnerable. Security, realistic. Passionate, avoids conflict. Justice. And we have Tomboy, laid back, unrefined, possesses traditional masculine traits, isn't easily offended and can stand alone, shifts ideas of what femininity looks like. Whoa, what makes you unique? Well, you really are self-defined in so many ways. I feel a lot of Scorpio here with that Death card over there. I feel like you can put on a very striking appearance. I feel like there's this fierceness here. Lots of earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This Pentacles, this Knight of Pentacles is very trustworthy and very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Dependable, reliable, okay? But they also don't have time for anybody's nonsense, okay? And I feel this here. Like with, you're going to have to suck it up, princess. I feel like you uniquely tell people the truth. Sometimes even when they don't want to hear it. It feels like a lot of times you can be the bad guy because you have to tell people things they don't want to hear. Just like Miss Argentina here. She had to tell people things they didn't want to hear. Okay? But it was her job. It's what she did. And let me just say, she looked fabulous doing it. You know, she's striking. That's why this card was selected. It's a striking card. So there's something striking about you that calls people's attention to you. I feel like people want to be you, but they don't know the half of it that it took to become you. You're very strong. You're a fighter. Leo energy, Taurus energy, Capricorn energy as well. Capricorns are fighters. They're fighters in a very sophisticated way. Okay. Now, you guys may be water signs because some of y'all are fighters. Okay. You don't take no mess from nobody. And I feel like that's impressive to people who know you because you're consistent in that. No one gets a pass for being an ass. No one gets a pass for being an ass, okay? You're very self-aware. You're really, it's almost like a superpower you have. Like, you're very self-aware. You try to be emotionally self-aware of how you treat people. I feel like you really try to be very emotionally intelligent, but you also got no patience for bullshit. Like, don't push me. Don't push me because I don't really want to do this, but if we got to, we got to, okay? I feel like people don't realize, like, underneath this facade, we had cards that talked about a facade, and I think sometimes people feel that, you know, they feel that, but it's there for a reason, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Sometimes, you know, the real us needs that, and probably because of trauma, okay? So, I think if they knew, like, what you had been through, I feel like a lot of you have been abandoned. A lot of you have a lot of trauma around, like, family issues. You probably have had to pick yourself up off the floor quite a few times. There may be addiction here and things like that. They just don't know, like, how you've been trampled on. Because if they knew, they would never think, oh, you look so good, or oh, you have it so easy. I wish I could be like you, or I wish I could, you know, be in your shoes kind of thing. I think that when you put on this persona, I think that you can be extremely delightful. And I feel like, because that's one thing she was, that's why she was so memorable. Not only was she, like, just so interesting and beautiful to look at, she was also super delightful in how she did her job, you know. Even with the bad news, it was, she served, you know. And here's the thing, is the stuff you've been through, it's made you both a warrior in so many ways. And potentially you can be dangerous to those who mess with you, and that makes you unique because it's like this sizzle underneath everything you do. It's the sizzle that says, you do not want to fuck with me. You do not want to mess me over. Because, baby, I have been through some stuff, and I know how to handle you. There's this sensitivity, okay, the highest height. There is cracked crystal, time to heal yourself. There's all these really powerful cards about being deeply connected to like your higher self, your soul family, your gods, your goddesses, your angels, whatever it is that is your spiritual path, okay, be it ancestors as well. These cards tell me that you're uniquely connected to them, okay, and you have unique abilities. This nightmare card and this werewolf card, and then we got this card right here. I feel like, and you know, this is just what I'm getting. This is a unique ability you have. I feel like you have this like capacity to get into people's heads subconsciously. And I think you have this capacity to get into their dreams. I think you have a capacity to manipulate people if you want to. And I feel like part of this was probably something that you learned to do to survive. And then you found out you were good at it. And I want to tell you, I feel this is a past life thing. I think you're good at manipulating energies. Okay, we got to bring this to a higher level. I think you're really good at manipulating energies. And if you really take that in and let that be, you know, the message here, there's a lot you can do with that. All right. Tell me more about my group one. What makes them so unique? I feel like with the sensitivity card, I feel like some of you guys are, you know, you're very intuitive, if not psychic. You may have psychic dreams or prophetic dreams as well. This werewolf card is just, boom. You may be like a Gemini with that card right there. We have the King of Swords. We have the Three of Swords. Is this right? No, the Four of Swords, sorry. The Four of Swords. I think you have good recovery when someone comes for you. I think you're prepared. When someone comes for you, you're like, oh, bitch, don't even try. I think you're good with communication. I also think you know how to make people feel at ease. You may be good at sales or just in a job or a position that may require you to be a little bit manipulative. We have the Hierophant. Definitely have leader vibes. People may see you as a leader. You may have Leo in your chart. I feel like reluctant leader. Like you would rather not. I would rather not be the leader. Someone else but me. Anyone but me. Okay? And I feel like people look to you for that, and you're just like, I just don't want to. I don't want to do it. But you end up doing things. I think people call to you for help often. And I feel like your leadership, though, is different, okay? It's not like you command. I feel like it's more like I just help people get their shit together. That's it. That's all I do. I don't lead. I just help people get their shit together. Okay. I think you help other people also. Some of you may be counselors or something like that. I think you help other people see truth in such a unique way. Tell me about this. It feels like you use humor. I feel like you may have a really, like, I'm hearing glorious personality, like gorgeous, glorious, funny personality. Unexpectedly funny, I'm hearing. The Four of Wands. I think you make people happy around you once they get through like some of the intense energy and they get to know you. And they find that you're very unique in that you have this intensity. You can be kind of harsh with the things you say, but there's this deep soul underneath that, and it's because of everything you've been through. I think that you are unafraid to be who you really are, and who you really are is pretty unique. It's special. And I feel like the people who really know you, you're their unique friend, their different friend, okay? And they enjoy having you around because you bring color to their life. You bring interest to their life. And it's like there's always a celebration. It's always a good time. Tell me more about this top card. And we have Star. I feel like you glow uniquely. Okay, there's no one that glows like you do. And I feel like there's something about your face here. There's something about the countenance of your face that people just like when you smile, you light up a room. When you tell a joke, you light up a room. It's Leo energy, okay? It's fiery. And I feel like you don't do this to like show off. You don't do this to like cause an issue. It's just, you're just having fun. And when you have fun, you can be entertaining, you know, and people have a good time. And not all people can do this, right? Not all people can transform a space like that, but you can. And I don't know if you realize how much people enjoy being around you. Not everyone has that. Not everyone has that ability. Like, you would be called the life of the party. Don't laugh at me. Don't you laugh at me. You would be called the life of the party. I mean, look here. At Lydia there. Do. She is the life of the party, you know. And good for her having fun. I feel like when you're having fun, people really see you glow. Like you glow like no one's business. I think people often wonder, like, why are you doing what you do sometimes? Like, you should be doing something else. And you take that as it lays with you, okay? All right, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a fun and insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you haven't checked out my memberships, please do. I'll be doing 2 live streams in December for my Coven level members, and there will be time available to get personal readings and a live reading in the stream. So if you're interested in that, you can check out that button down below. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you beautiful magical baddies on the other side. Bye guys. Hey Group 2, all of you that selected the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be your reading all about what makes you so unique. Keep in mind this is a general reading, it's a general session, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, alright? My tongue's a little heavy today, y'all, so it's my medicine. Okay, the first card we have here is Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, Infinity, Destiny, Magic. Okay, we have Blue Avens, Philosophy, Releasing Karma, Mysticism. And we have Grays, Tall, Unitarian, Organized, Intimidating. Okay. All right, let's get these cards right here. We have Exhausted Eagle, Seeks Support. Manifest the arse out of it, Dream Big. Shipful, Shadow Side, Balance your good, bad, and ugly. Okay, let's get these. We have Acceptance, Hell. And we have Selkie, I think, Freedom. And let's see. Ooh, my cup spilled over. Just out of the blue, just spilled over for no reason. Okay. All right. We have, sorry if I shook the camera. We have Trickster, Self-aware, Purposeful, Seeks out new ideas and experiences, openly questions and mocks authority. Sounds fun. Bends or breaks rules to challenge status quo. We have Performer, detached and disconnected from others, afraid of not standing out, ego-driven, frivolous or disrespectful through jokes, fears being bored or boring others, anxious. We have Dark Lord, okay, physical warrior, fighting on the front lines. Physical and magical capabilities, enlightened, authority, power, grandiose, influence, noble. Hey, that's a good card. We have Knight. Wow, you got both of these. Focused on the needs of others. Mercenary, goes into battle for noble causes. Chivalrous, self-sacrificing, protective, loyal, honorable. Well, look at you. What makes you so unique? I think your loyalty. But here's the thing. Underneath all this jokey, chaotic energy, like this is chaos. Round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. And you got such a busy mind. Air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You have a lot going on. Many plates are spinning, Aquarius. Cancer, Pisces energy. You're very much like, have a lot going on. So you have this energy here. You have the trickster energy here, right? Bucking authority, right? Not really caring, okay? And I feel like people feel like you're probably really confident, but not always, right? I think when you're fighting for noble causes, things you believe in, other things outside yourself that you believe in, yes. But when it comes to your unique talent or yourself, not so much. You're pretty humble about your own uniqueness. You are the rebel, okay? You are the rebel type archetype, okay? And I think you dream of a time where people can feel, liberated, okay? Where people can feel more free. And I think you're the kind of person that some of you, you may actually have gone to college to help this happen. Maybe you're in law, or you work with people like face to face to kind of like help make that happen. Um, and I feel like you're very much like about bucking the system. You may be a conspiracy theorist as well, which if you are, you got the grays. So, but you also got the avens. So you have this very balanced energy, intellect with heart, you know. So if you are a conspiracy theorist, I think not all conspiracy theorists follow all conspiracies, right? And some of those conspiracies turned out to be true. So, and I think that's where you are. I do think you have a very special presence, okay? And I do think you have special capabilities that make you truly unique. You may have a very dark or interesting way you appear that catches people's eye, okay? Um, and I'm picturing someone who's very much in their head. I feel like you're very intelligent. Um, and I do think you're helpful. I think you like to help people. Um, but, you're a support for others, but often you don't get enough support, right? And people wonder how you are able to keep giving the way you do. And I think it's because you get so much from giving to people. Like you're truly a giver in all ways, okay, which makes you unique. You really get a lot of joy from giving. And I think when people first meet you, they don't necessarily read you that way. They read you as like the performer, okay? They read you as the trickster, the rebel, that kind of thing. Some of you may be artists who you kind of express that through your art, this rebel heart. Um, and, you know, I feel like you alchemize a lot of dense energy. I feel like you have this ability to alchemize, a lot of dense energy. And that's why, a lot of people, when they look at this card, because I'm reading it intuitively at this point, you know, they see something that's potentially chaos. Well, the Wheel of Fortune is kind of chaotic. Often we say the wheel is turning in your favor. Well, not always, right? And I feel like you have learned to accept the good with the bad. And you understand the balance, how that balances people's lives and how it balances people's experiences. I think you know that we're here to experience. Like, you have a higher level understanding, and that's why you're okay with the chaos. You're okay with the not knowing everything. And, that's hard to get to because a lot of people aren't okay with the not knowing everything. They want to know everything. And, I can say through my own journey that it takes a lot to get to that place of not needing to know everything. And once you let go of that, there is so much clarity and power and information and so many gifts and leveling up of gifts that happen. I think people see you in their lives as someone who is very, very strong, very loyal, very dependable, and also someone they can really support because they know you have a good heart. But they also know that you won't take support either. But anytime you ask, they would be there for you. You need to ask more, okay? Philosophy here seems to be kind of a big philosophy is on the blue Avens card, the Philosopher's Stone as well, We have the Four of Cups here. We have the Death card. I think you catch people off guard. I think you catch people off guard with your ability to kind of like transform situations around them. And it's like you can take bad energy someone's kind of telling you about, and you can kind of give them back good, right? And I think you can do this just by talking and also your actions. It's like you know what to do. I feel like people look at you in their lives as like an angel. Like you just are so giving to people. It's truly unique, your level of being able to give so much. I do think you've seen a lot of injury. I mean, literally, I think you've probably lost friends in your life. I think this level of compassion has come from deep tragedy. You may not have a whole lot of people in your life. If you do, they're very important to you, and so sometimes you spread yourself thin. I think you've seen people who you love suffer greatly. It feels like health issues. It could be inflicted health issues, but they're still health issues, right? Here we go. We have the Page of Cups here. I think you try to help someone no matter how small. Like, you are such a giver because you figured out life is a cosmic experience. It's all about the experiences. You know, if you want to experience becoming a billionaire, experience it. And there's a lot to learn there about being a billionaire if you'll open yourself up, because they all seem to kind of have the same kind of issues, it seems like. But for you, it feels like your journey is about connections and people and how you can help them. But also you have this energy of chaos and learning to move the chaos around and learning to balance the chaos of your life. And I feel like for you, the chaos is probably these really intense experiences of loss. Listen, there is nothing that will make you more compassionate than the loss of loved ones, no matter what form that took. When you realize how precious the experience of this life is, it will humble you and it will make you really want to be there for people. And I feel that here. But your level of giving and your level of satisfaction you get from giving is rare. It's very unique. It almost feels like you guys were put here to do this. This is your work, right? But with that said, even this merry-go-round here needs maintenance. And so do you. You've got to take care of yourself. All right, let's get some more energy here. I feel like it's almost like your big dream is to help people in a big way, which is beautiful. Some of you guys may actually need to get some more training to do that, but you have big dreams. And I think you really can help people. We have the 10 of Cups. Aww. Yeah, you're on the pursuit of happiness. I do think you make people happy. You have this ability to really make people happy with the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the 3 of Wands. I think that there's a lot of fulfillment heading your way, okay? Because I feel like you stand on the bridge sometimes between people's chaos and them. It's almost like you help them not not go to a very dark place. And it takes a special person to be able to do this kind of work, okay? However it is, some of you guys may be artists. There's a lot of art, creative energy in this card. But I also feel like with this card, you have to understand that you can only do so much, right? That you're a human being and you deserve to have energy given back to you, okay? And if people don't give back to you, then you need to reflect on that, okay? Because you have to have that in your life. You have to have people who fill your cup too. And you have to learn how to fill your own cup, okay? It's really important. It will help you feel happier and more satisfied in your life. It will actually help you do this big giving that you want to do, this big helping that you want to do. This is so unique. It's so heartfelt. It's so real. You know, it's a very blessed thing to have this kind of depth of giving. Do you realize that most people give to get? They only give what they have to give in order to get what they want. And that's probably, I would say, and I'm going to be nice, that's about 75% of the world. But it's probably a lot more than that. So to have this kind of good energy is beautiful. But understand that people will take and take from you, and you must learn to give to yourself. Because you have a work going on. You have a beautiful dream that feels like it's budding. And for some of you, it's, you know, you're going to be able to help quite a few people with this dream. And you've got to take care of yourself so you can pursue these things. All right? Okay, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this was a helpful and insightful reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you are interested in my memberships, I have a little join button down there and you can press it. I'm going to be giving 2 live streams to my coven level members, and I will be doing, they're like little parties, and I'm going to be doing some live readings and some live personal readings. So if you're interested in like a personal type reading, that's where you can get that. So check out my memberships. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected the devil, this is going to be your reading on what makes you so unique. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, well, you got the devil card here, and you are sensual, sexy, hot, okay? That's what I get from the get-go of this card, all right? Also, you're a little naughty, okay? All right, so we have, you really are a special type of fucktard. Shine your uniqueness. So you're very unique, okay? You're super unique. That's what that card means. We have clusterfuck of fairies. Time to calm the chaos. Yeah, I feel that. You do cause a lot of chaos, don't you? You cause a lot of I'm hearing friction. We have Kabbalah, Tree of Life, Integration, Life Lessons, Emanation. Beautiful energy. We have MIB, Stalking, Intimidation, Confrontation. You're not afraid to get in someone's face. You're not afraid. Andromedans, Autonomy, Free Will, Manifestations. Okay, we got some cards from here. We have Storm Angel, Collision of Beliefs, Styles, Attitudes, Energies. We have Amara, the Mihun, Aloha, Aloha healing. Okay. We have this one too. We have unicorn shit fight. Ground yourself now. You're a fighter. You are a fighter. We have mad scientist. Okay. Benevolent with good spirited intentions, high intelligence, intuitively extracts info, able to invent ideas that were unimaginable. Okay, so you're very smart. Okay, highly intelligent, wounded healer, resourceful, good listener, empathic, understands shadow side and ways to heal, uses painful experiences to help others. That is beautiful energy. I'm going to put that, I guess, right here. I'll move this up a little bit. Okay. We have pirate. You're a pirate. Underlying loyalty, magnetic, rebel, concerned with adventures and freedom, pursuit of knowledge, power, and satisfaction. Okay, we have guide, think, say know best for others. Lost, overinflated ego, their world word is gospel, think they know others better, misguided. And then we have scapegoat, powerful force, reveals the truth through honesty, important, part of conflict resolution, strong-willed and justice-seeking, protective. Okay, you may be a witch, you may be witchy or occulty. Okay, you're definitely a healer, all right? And I think you intimidate people. I think you scare some people with your freedom. I think they judge you and they don't realize how smart you are. I think it scares people when they figure it out. I think you're unafraid to look different, to sound different, or be different. And I think if they want to fight about it, you'll fight about it. You don't care. I think the truth is you're extremely wise. Okay? You are a wise person. And I feel like people feel really blessed to kind of like know you, okay? Because they know you're special. They know you're unique. Some of you guys are like masters of herbalism or something like this. Some of you guys are masters, like your magic is top par. Some of you guys are masters of divination, or this is like something creative. But I feel like some of you haven't really allowed yourself to shine because you're not walking in your true power. You have a unique vibration, and at times you may find people become obsessed with you in weird ways, and it's because of your vibration. Some people will just find it irresistible and they want more of it. I feel like your manifestations are very powerful when they pop, and it's impressive. What you've been through and survived and overcome is impressive. People are impressed with you. I also think people feel very threatened by you, because I feel like when you believe in something, it's point blank, period. And you will absolutely fight for what you believe, period. And you're, like I said before, you're not afraid of sticking out in any kind of way. And I feel like you're not the kind of person where you're like, I'm here to explain it to you. I'm here to make it easy for you. You're not that person. You're just like, you need to go look it up. Like, I'm not going to explain it to you. That's like not my job. That's not my job description. And I do feel like, I felt chaos in group 2. I feel it here as well. I feel like you use chaos to your advantage as much as possible. You use the surprise. I feel like you surprise people. And I think you surprise people especially when you think something's up. You have Scorpio, Spidey senses, Capricorn, just that little tingle that's like, I need to go check on this. You're like a super secret agent. Like your intuition is popping, okay? All right, we have the Two of Cups. This has been a naughty deck. It just keeps flopping around everywhere. We have the Two of Cups. All right, tell me more. Tell me more. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Hanged Man. Give me a couple more cards here. Tell me more about my group 3. The Page of Swords. One more, please. One more for my group 3. The Emperor. Okay. All right. So I feel like, first of all, I think you are very quick to defend a friend. I think they know that you will jump in and help them in any way you can. I think that you are a fighter, just like group 2. I do feel like this can be intellectual at times. And I feel like there are times that your opinion is really unique. Like the way you see a situation is very unique. It's different, okay? This hangman is very different. I mean, it's the paper guy from the movie. And I feel like your perspective on things, people love to hear your perspective on things, how you see a situation, what your advice would be. I do think there are times people think you can be like overly aggressive, but like verbally over aggressive at times. But in your mind, it's like they got it coming. Like they're just not doing anything, right? I feel like you also do this in super controlling situations. When people pop off at you, I feel like you're very strong. You have a very strong disposition, and I feel like you are unafraid to speak your mind, which I got to tell you, you don't just ramble off. You don't ramble off. I don't use that word. You don't ramble. You actually consider, reflect before you speak. And so when you retaliate through words, is what I'm getting, it's intelligent. And, you know, because you're just as intelligent in the positive things you do. Like you are a healer. You help heal people with this aloha healing, okay? And I feel like this wounded healer, there is this energy. Are you a nurse? Do you work in medicine or something? Some of you may do that. Some of you may be teachers. You may teach school. You may work with young people, or you may work with people who are about to pass over. There's different things here. So in some way, I feel like you're working with healing, okay? Or you're drawn to this because of the wisdom you have, okay? And you're very powerful in the things that you know. Your frequency is different, okay? And so when someone comes for you or yours, your answer, your response is very intense. And it's not necessarily that you're yelling. It's more like you just know what to say. You're very good with words. Your energy is very powerful. This is someone who has picked themselves up alone. No one helped you. You did it yourself. And you healed yourself. You probably have healed your inner child to a point. You may have healed your life to a point, or your body to a point. So you've experienced your own healing mechanisms. So you know that you can heal to a degree. And I feel like you're being called to explore that more. Because there's more there for you. And what's funny is you have the devil here who's a healer, because appearances are not everything. And that's what everyone needs to start to really get comfortable with. Appearances aren't everything. And a lot of times we have very strong appearances for reasons. And it keeps the very hostile energies away. And I feel that here. I feel like I do what I do. I look like I look because I want to. And because it also keeps, you know, the negative energies away from me, the people. It helps me better choose the people I want in my life, because if the way I look or the way I carry myself or the words I say offends you, you're not going to come in my life. And that's good. That works out for me. I get to filter my friends and my family that way. And probably a lot of people got filtered out over the years. And you might find yourself more alone than you'd like to be. Because I feel like this kind of alone energy. Being an emperor can be a very lonely place. That's energy, not gender. And the emperor looks like the devil. Fierce, scary. Because they're running a whole kingdom. People depend on them. And they're a wounded healer, so they understand that, you know, you got to keep the negative energies away. I'll share with you, back many years ago, I had a friend. I'll call him Monk. And I had some energies I was trying to get rid of. And we were talking about building like wards and things like that. And he was telling me how, you know, to make them look fierce or more fierce, you know, in the magical mind's eye, spiritual eye, psychic eye, than what you see the, you know, the nasties, because that helps. That helps. And sometimes we have to have things that look frightening that are actually good, but they have to look like that to defend us, to go into battle, you know. And I think that was a big lesson for me, you know, the reality of how the world and spirituality can work. You know, your mind is very powerful. And so appearances can be deceiving. And it can be a very good thing that you can use to your advantage. Just like, you know, there may be times where you want to appear, you know, example like a ward, a spiritual ward, or a, you know, like a thought form ward. You want it to appear one way because you want it to be underestimated, so you make it appear smaller or whatever. And that gives you an advantage, you know. So appearances can be very deceiving. And I think in your case, it serves as protection, even spiritual protection, because you are so powerful. And I feel like in past lives, you've kind of learned, like, you don't want to be the center of attention. Not really. Because it just draws energy to you. But unfortunately, in the world we live in today, in order to do some of the work you want to do, you may have to be kind of like sometimes seen in a place that might make you uncomfortable.
And it's because your energy is unique. And it's something that's not shared with others often. So you feel a little odd when you're like around people. It's because you're kind of ahead. I don't want to say that because it's not a race, but you're just at a different place than other people are. And that's okay, right? Just be aware that you're kind of like pulling ahead and people are coming behind you. You're clearing the way in so many ways. You're very powerful. All right, group 3. All right, that's what I received for you. I hope this was an insightful and interesting reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you're interested in my memberships, there's a little button down below and you can check it out. I will be doing 2 live streams in December, and there will be opportunities for like mini personal readings in each one in the room. So if you're interested, just hit that button below. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.